It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Time to end it. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Let's go. 10, touchdown. 58, right there. Pause. You ain't doing nothing today. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Watch out. Let it go. Orbit. At 25 the mic. We're going 25, go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this will be taken at the 13. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to White here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. First down, here's White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike 58, right there. All day, every day, any day. Check. Lucky.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. When this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Got one. Shoot.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michelle. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike 48. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 3. Check 4. Let me kill. Hey, Charlie.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Chris Wormley. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. 58. Come on. Time to go. Night.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
SOS. Kill, hold on.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, watch it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Going on the ground, it's White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bravo! Hey, second!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Set, wide, 80. Check, 48's the mark. Malcolm. Hey, seam 6. Seam, go bandit.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Easy. Rip.
Brady gives this to White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Don't get nervous. 49, check 49, check 49. Motion, motion, motion.
On first down, White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Regular, regular.
Brady gives to Michelle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
Wait, 20. 65. 65.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And the 13-year man puts it through. The weight up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. Now White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Hey, check 24.
Jackson now. Snead's got it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's see what you can do.
From the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And it's Michel once again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Motion. Hey, Delta. All right, here we go.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tomada Pecco racks up the sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs. But you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of 2 there, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They keep it on the ground. White again. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's White. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from White. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raven off. Next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, box drop.
Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Brady's throw there complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarter...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 33 yards, and the Patriots Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's it, baby.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam. Okay, yeah. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Go to bench. Get that quarterback.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
36 to Mike. I got you pumped.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch, switch. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Crunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Tuck it and run. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be, 38 yards out. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Flat down. Cover.
To throw again. Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Brady. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete to White. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry for White, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
53! Mike, 48. Got you. Easy. Regular.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check safety.
On 3rd down, White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced a field goal.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check. Put up.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Weekend! 132! Stop! Ready? Signal! Ready! Hey, over! Ready up!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it.
Come on now, let's go. Let's
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 30.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
We're ready. Time to end it. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right.
And an alley to run. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
It's easy one. It's coming again.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field, D. He's crashing. He's checking. 15.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shannon, 158. 48's the mic. Hey, me and you on deck.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards as his guys are on the board first. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Stepping, Jackson. gets it hit, and he lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him and your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Trips. Check.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one will give him the lead here as we approach halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This will be caught by Brown. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson over the middle. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 51 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montrevious Adams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's going deep for Brown. is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Jackson now to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And some room to work. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Rodgers throwing here. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll go again to Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This is taken at the 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go! Henry! Mike 54! Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And an alley to run. And right away, he lost the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go!
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time,
there he goes right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the... The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Mike. 230. Two times. Out. 3 down. Out. Check nickel. Quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Check 48's the mic.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch out. Hey, alert.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? or is it time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better bring it. Let me know right now. You better run. Check 13. Check 13.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Jackson, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and now it's 3rd down. That his 1st incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, alert.
48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
48 the mic. Hey, tighten down.
Bravo.
Check, 48 the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Like 80.
Watch the pass.
Quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.